Hello YouTube, I'm back again. This is KtronIslam, and I do want to talk about marriage. I'm going to talk about marriage issues. The title of this video is Single Mothers Are Concubines. First, I want to establish that a concubine has been misinterpreted over the years. People think a concubine is a lover or a mistress. That's not true. That's not its original meaning when it went into the Greek and the English. It changed. The meaning changed. Concubine originally comes from the word palga or pelagish, Aramaic pelagish, meaning a half-wife, or a part-time wife. Therefore, the woman is still a wife. And we must understand the meaning of the word wife. In Aramaic, a wife is a member of a household. If you are a member of a household, you will be considered a wife. Alright? So now we cutting out the mistress. We're cutting out all of that. Lover is not a lover. It's an actual type of wife. A concubine is a type of wife. A part-time, a half-wife. Alright? So now, I said single mothers are concubines. Why did I say that? Concubine is a half-wife. I say that because of the kids aspect. Alright? Like in my other video, I said women need to give their kids to their baby daddies. This frees them up to become a full wife. If you're a full wife, that means you are able to have all the children from that one man. Right? If you're a half wife, you might have half of your children from another dude and half of your children from this other dude. That's why when dudes come into ready-made families, it don't work. That's why dudes don't like coming into ready-made families, because that's not the natural order of things. Alright? It's not the natural order of things. And that also would give the woman an incentive to keep the relationship together, because she'll have the fear of losing her kids, or if it's very serious, she can lose her kids. But here's some issues I want to talk about. Alright. A full wife, let's define a full wife. A full wife is a woman that has no kids, that can have all this one guy's kids. That means he's fully invested in the relationship. This is how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to have one guy's kids. Alright? Some people may argue that the man might not want the kids or want to raise the kids if there's a divorce. That's the type of man you don't need to be with. Alright? If you have Damien, the spawn of Satan's kid, if you have Satan's kid, then 9 times out of 10 your child might come out like him. And that's where we have a lot of problems, where these women are like looking at their kids and they're like, man, you just like your daddy. I don't even know this kid. This kid is driving me crazy. He's getting into trouble. He's just like his daddy. And she can't control him because he is his daddy. He's the seed of his daddy. He acts just like him. Another thing, a lot of women try to do this, try to become free women by having abortions. That frees them up. I don't believe in abortions, but if you give the child to the man, I think it should be mandatory by the court that the man get the child. Mandatory. That'll alleviate abortions. That'll alleviate women throwing their children in the trash can because they want to be free. Or some women want to be free so they can go to the club, and then some women, they want to be free because they want to. They think it was a mistake having a child. I don't think any child is a mistake. But I think if the man don't want the kid, that will put the woman in a position of being a concubine, because These women can vouch for me that a lot of these women, a lot of you women, when you have kids, you are easier to get with. You are more, a lot of women with kids are more, what they call it, desperate. And they will mess around with different dudes. On the flip side, some honorable women will not mess with any dudes and just be celibate and take care of their kids. They'll just be celibate until their kids grow up, and then they will get married in their older ages. And that's fine too. But there is a downgrading of women. There is, when women go out there and have sex by these dudes that are no good and they have children by them, that does downgrade them. In the scriptures, they go down to concubine. If they don't give up children, they go down to concubine status. Unless there is a brother that will come in and take care of her kids. And in that case, a lot of times the brother is kind of bitter and really don't want to do that. But there are some guys that will do that. And that's okay also. But a lot of women say, they need to step up. You need to step up and be a man and take care of all these kids. No, they don't have to take care of nobody's kid. That's not theirs. They don't have to step up. They did not lay down and have sex. They don't have to do that. They didn't lay down and have that child. And 9 times out of 10, the child has the nature of his father and not the stepdad. So you have conflict in the family. And sometimes you have the woman attacking the stepfather, and the stepfather feel isolated. Like he's not even a part of the family. And this causes conflict. So if we want solutions in the black community, this is the solution. We have to go back to the ancient way. Go back to the right way. Where if a woman got 3 kids by 3 different dudes, 9 times out of 10, it's going to continue. She's going to have 4 kids by 4 different dudes. She's going to have 5 kids because the dudes are not going to stay. The dudes are not going to be there, and you got 4 kids for 4 different dudes. You need to give 1 kid to the other, give 1 kid to the other. You need to split those kids up and give them up to their fathers. Then you're free to go start over and have another family, a full family, and be a full wife to somebody else. You still can see your kids, but that is the right way. Now, also dudes paying child support. That would alleviate the burden of dudes having to spend money on multiple families. They have 2 children by 2 different women. They got to spend money on one child at this family and the other child at this family, and both children miss out on. They probably don't get any of the money because the woman is gonna spend it on her living expenses. So the man is gonna end up. The child is gonna end up getting less, and it's gonna seem like the man is not giving anything. And then the man is gonna be like, "Hey, I'm giving a lot," and it's all messed up. So there is a such thing as a part-time wife, or a concubine, or a half-wife. She is a half-wife because she don't have time, full time for the man. If you get with a woman that has 3 children, she's gonna be like, hold on, I gotta go take care of so and so gotta go to the doctor, or little Peter, I gotta go get him from school. Could you go get him from school for me? Oh, I gotta do this. She's not gonna have full time for you, and you're not gonna feel invested. The man is not gonna feel invested. The man is gonna just be sitting there, and every now and then they'll go out, have sex. It'll be a part-time thing because she's very busy. Also, professional women. Some professional women that don't have time for dudes can become part-time concubines because they don't have full time for their man. So I mean, I'm going to talk about this marriage issue. I want to talk about how do you get married? Why women feel disgusted with men And they don't even know why they feel disgusted with men. I will explain that in the next video. But I want to talk about marriage. And I'm going to give solutions to the black community of how to clean up a lot of these things. Alright? Peace, YouTube.